Hey, welcome to the island of misfit dolls, and today we're going to look at some fashion figures that I bought recently from flea markets and thrift stores that I have cleaned up, and let's see how well they came to clean up. And let's see with her. No, it is not a trick of the light. Her face is made out of vinyl and her body is made out of a hard plastic. This is a little bit softer. The legs and arms are a little bit softer than the body is, so they all change colors from the heat a little differently. Obviously, her face is the worst for wear, unfortunately. I think this is from the We Three Friends, of Kelly, Chelsea, whatever the heck they called her, Skipper, Stacy. That was it. Sorry, I had to go through a repertoire. I think this is Alexa was her name. I can't remember now. I did think these were great back in the day. They had two different body types. I think this was the first one they came with, and they started making the bend leg ones. This is a harder plastic, so it's easier to dress. I think the last time I saw one of these for my collection, I had popped the head off, put on a Barbie body, but it was just a little bit too strange, so I don't know what happened to it. I think eventually it made itself to a lift body. I don't know. I can't remember at this point in my time. But her hair came out nice and soft after cleaning her. I put all of these through a bath, and then some of them I had to do some stuff. I still got to work on some of them, but she came out okay, so not worse for wear. I did not wash her clothes with her. I did wash a few of these with their clothes because honestly, yeah, it just felt right. They were so bad. Her clothes, they didn't need as much washing. I thought, yeah, they'll survive a washing machine. Let me put it that way. This is the Supergirl from the DC Superhero Girls. She's got the more I'm trying to say two different words at one time. She is more of the articulated action figure type body that doesn't have removable clothing. She was sold for pretty cheap. I think I bought her for about the same price she was originally sold for. Oh well. I did have her a long time ago, but whenever I downsized, she was one of the ones that got X because I can't really feel like I did much with her. Her hair still needs a little bit of work to be done, but her face and body had some stuff on it that needed to be clean, like whoever kept her didn't care that they got a little bit of dirt on her. So overall, she's cleaned up pretty well. So what do you guys think? Let me know if you had that one or have anything to do with it. Let me pick out who's next. Oh, here's the shoes for Alexa. I did give them a bath because they had a little bit of something on them. Who knows? So her shoes are big and bulky. We have Courtney, the teen skipper friend. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm going to get out my Barbie Bible and go through and find out which one. She's got very beautiful green eyes, though. That's very uncommon, so that'll make it easier to find. Now, and I call it the Barbie Bible, but it's actually a Barbie. I might be shoot a second video of me just kind of going over how I go through and check it out. It goes all the way up to the face right after this one. They only had about 3 dolls ever made of it. The Teen Skipper line came right after that. They changed faces. So mine goes up to right before Teen Skipper. That's how far the book goes. Unfortunately, it does not go up past the Teen Skipper line. It was actually made around that time. She still has a really messy hairstyle. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to save it or not. I hope so. But she's got that thing in her hair that girls used to put in their hair. And the original rubber band, my English is, it's falling apart. But the face, she cleaned up pretty well. She seems to be working fine. The legs aren't sticky. They do still got something on it I couldn't quite get off. So maybe if I use the magic eraser, that's the next step on some of these. I'm going to have to go a little bit beyond just, soap and water in a tub and cleaning them up. But overall, good deal. I mean, I think I got these for $2 each, so I'm not going to oh my gosh, I didn't get any money's worth out of it. Here's the head of that weird robot body. I had to clean her up. I'm not sure her hair is going to be salvageable. We're going to have to see. But I do like her head. It's a very beautiful head. And if I could salvage her hair, that would be great. I would like to do that because I don't have the ability to thread a head full of hair, especially for a face that, well, I mean, as long as we can say Laura's pretty, that's fine. But I'm not sure that's the face if I ever do what is it called? Redo the hair on the head. I don't know if this is gonna be the one I want to start with. We have this cave, oh gosh, what were these things called? Cave Kids. It's the boy figure. Oh man, I still got some stuff falling off of him. I did give him a bath with his clothes on because, I figure they'll be fine. Plus, he still has rubber bands in him. So whoever had him didn't play with him very much. I mean, the little rubber bands that keep his necklace down, they're still there. So it's like they pulled him out of the box, played him a little bit, and then set him aside. He's got a really ET alien looking face. And also his rubber bands on his hand. That's just weird. But really, whoever bought him, gave him to a kid or somebody who was like, meh, thanks, Grandma, and set it to the side, never played with it again. Clearly. So, other than just some basic ear dust on it, and looks like he got a little chunk out of his head right here from something. It's already in pretty good condition. There's not much you can do with that hair. I think that's the way it is. It's just, he's a kid and play, basically. All right. This one, her dress was no way I was going to put that in the water because it had too much glitter on it. So that would be like, yuck. And oh my gosh, I'm being covered by hair right now. I hate hair. All right. So, yeah, she didn't need too much cleaning. Her face looks like it has faded over time. Her hair is like a rat's nest. It's still wet. Oh, I've had them up there drying for like several days now. So maybe it's not wet now that I think about it. That could just be gunk in her hair. She might need to go through the cleaner one more time. Let me set her to a special place. Well, all right. Let me just put her far on the left side of them. She looks like she needs a second try to go through there. All right, here is, I think his name was, it wasn't Cameron, but Hudson. I think this was Hudson from the Mycene Boys. I absolutely thought these were fantastic figures. I liked their rubber bands they had in their, like the elastic, and their bodies were really interesting. They had really lanky, long bodies. I just wish they had a better articulation. These elbows have just become floppy. Now, I did just learn about how to tighten up joints on action figures, and this is an action figure type body, but I'm not sure. Since it's going at the post is where it's loose at, and still got some more cleaning to do evidently, because it's like there's some kind of stuff on him. So he needs a little bit more cleaning. I couldn't quite get that off, so I need to go get some oxy cleaner. I mean, I tried, and he's got, I'm not sure if that's mildew or what, but I got to get that off his face still. He's got a very loose head. Oh, look, so it looks like somebody tried to take his head off before and tore it. Yeah, because that's like, there's definitely tearage there. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I don't know. I need to figure out what to do with him. It's not like I don't have any, but I did like it when they started making the ones with the grinning face. This is one of the reasons I got him, because they made the grinning faces on a few, but they had the original, remember, the smile that made them look more like calm and collective. And their feet are still kind of small, which I always thought that was interesting. Their shoes make up for the difference. The shoes make them look more like the Mycenes, like the big feet. So yeah, there's some damage on him that I cannot fix to my abilities. Some more cleaning needs to be done, and his hair, it's like the girl before. I think that there's just something about it. Could be glue. I mean, there's another thing about these dolls that they made it during a certain point. They had glue that held the hair in, and there's just nothing you can do. It's just constantly going to be leaking out, and that's sad. So it looks awful. It really does. It looks like, it just looks ratty, and I've tried to clean it. I did extra work on him. I'm surprised his head didn't come off from me doing it, and it just didn't come out. All right, here's one that cleaned up pretty well. Still got that residue from the sticker. He was one of the ones that were originally $5, but I asked her to do like 3 for $10 with the bald-headed girl and the We 3 girls, whatever. His hair is really choppy. He just needs a little bit more work on his hair. But the body, it's not a body that I want. I hate when there's always one bent arm and one straight arm. I hate when Barbie did that. His head's on a ball one, so this is a perfect candidate to pop and swap to a newer body. Like maybe one of the wheelchair guys, or that's about the only way we get the made-to-move ones. If I can get a wheelchair one, I'm definitely going to pop and swap if it matches. He's also got something right there that looks like some girl has tried to put makeup on him. I'm not sure how to get that off other than maybe some Oxygen or maybe a magic eraser. So he's still got some work to do. He's not quite perfect yet. This one, her legs are now clean. This was the thing for Courtney, but they're really sticky, and that's just one of the things about these bodies. Now I had her actually. I had a lot of these. I really love these a lot, and I had the what was it, Charlie's Angels and the Josie and the Pussycats that had the same bodies. And there's just this dark yellow that happens to them over time. It's just something about the way they're made, and it's the polymer that they use. But that plastic that they use for the body is very soft, and you can feel like the skeleton, I guess you can see, under it. They have like this bendable arm without seams. They try to make it as seamless as possible. I tried to one time to take one of the heads off. I think it was the Josie and the Pussycats, the black girl. I tried to pop her head off and put it on a Barbie body. It didn't work at all. And it really ruined the neck knob too. Because if you try to take these heads off, there's something about these neck knobs. The necks are really interesting on these because they actually, well, this one's probably broke over time. There's actually a wire in them so that you can actually articulate the necks. Like you can make them lean their necks to the side. I guess she's just worn out from time. But her hair came out pretty good. It looks pretty good. It still needs a good combing. But she's pretty good condition, I think. You know, pending her age, she's been around for 20 years now. This is one who had, he still got some of the toothpaste. I left a toothpaste mask on him and I cleaned it off and he's still, there's something red on his face. I don't know if some girl went to town with some makeup on him, some fingernail polish or something, but he's looking better than he did before. He just he's got he's breaking out in hives or something now. But yeah, I don't know. If you can let me know in the comments what to do for that right there, that redness. I think Magic Eraser may work. I haven't used one. He's still wet because I just got finished. He has a sticker right here I still need to get off. I don't know. I was going to pop and swap his body, but I don't know. There's nothing really wrong with his body. It's got outward movement like that, so it's actually not a bad body altogether. He's part of some show called Blossom, I think. I don't know much about it. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Blossom, now I think about it. I don't think his name is Joey, but I may be thinking of some actor named Joey that was from that time period. Yeah, anyway, so that redness on his face, if you can tell me how to fix that, I would be much obliged. I was going to get some Oxy cleaner, you know, for your zits and stuff to maybe do it, but I'm not sure that's going to work because that's usually for something else, it seems like. So I need to get some magic erasers and practice on them. So he definitely needs some more work. I just got, that's why he's wet. I just got him out of there, brushed his face off. Evidently I missed the cheek right there. But when you're working with toothpaste and it gets wet, sometimes it's still clear. He was probably drying out over here. So he still needs some work. Probably one of the easiest ones to fix was this guy right here. I think his name is Justin Bateman. I can't remember. Beaver Cleaver. Anyway, he's got probably the easiest to clean. He was not much to him. I really hate his knees. That's the knees that pinch when you try to bend them, and sometimes they actually pinch the pants on them. I've had several of these before with and without real hair. You can pop and swap and put these on other bodies, but he ends up looking like he has a really long neck on those bodies, like the Ken bodies. But I have done it before with some of the ones with hair and other things. Yeah, but other than that, this was a pretty easy one. So let me know if you know anything about some of the things I need to fix. Like this right here I need to fix. I still need to work on him, so I need to put some more, and I used soap, like Dawn dish soap, well, the generic Dawn dish soap, but they're going to have to go through it one more time because they're just not quite ready. These three in particular. And then him, I think I'm going to have to buy some magic erasers and see if it works. And if there's a way to re-vinylize her vinyl, that would be fantastic, but I mean, I can live with the way it is. It just looks so ghostly compared to it. It's like she's lost all of her color, and it is a little sticky, so it just could be that maybe she was exposed to, I think she was exposed to heat. And I think over time it's just breaking down the polymer, the vinyl in her face, her head in general. So I don't know if there's any coming back from that, unfortunately. So there may be no hope for her, but we'll let her live out her final days in dignity because she is still pretty. And this one, this is such a rat nest. I'm not sure, like, how do you guys, I need to watch some tutorials, but how do you guys think I should proceed on doing this one? Do I need to get, I have a brush that I brush my cats with. That's probably going to be too, like, it will probably rip her hair out pretty much. I mean, every time I brush, Tom loves to get brushed. He ends up, he doesn't look, I've changed his fur at all, but I've got another cat in that brush every time I finish with it. So I'm not sure if that's the right approach. She does have some sparkling glitter right there. I think this is Mattel era. Disney 2005. Yeah, I think Mattel was still doing them in 2005. All right. Well, so I got to put her back in the wash. Yeah, him back in the wash too. I just don't like to get his body wet because of the elastic. But if I take his head off, it's not going to go back on. Oh well, he goes back in the wash, and then I could probably go just pop his head off, but he goes back in the wash. Plus, he needs to get. I'm going to end up switching and putting the other body with another head on it back into the to donate 2010. All right, have a great day. Let me just know if you know any way of fixing some of this stuff. I think dishwashing soap, just let it really soak in. Maybe just pouring some dishwashing soap on there and just leaving it alone, not getting them wet. Just letting the dishwashing soap do it. May fix it. Her, I think she needs lots of conditioner. I think that's the fix for her. And him, I have no idea. I mean, I'd have two ideas, but I'm not sure either one of them are the right approach. Let me know if you have an idea, please. I don't want this 50-cent doll to go to waste because it's a great doll other than that. All right, have a great day.